ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening and welcome to your fun look at sports. I'm Charles Fisher. Runners getting they got up early start for the Roadmasters Half Marathon, 10K and 5K races that started at Awaki, traveled the western end of the island Sunday morning and ending at Awaki, covering 13.5 miles. Winning the race in 1 hour and 11 minutes was O'Neill Renault from Scotland, competing here for the first time.
O'Neill Williams, the previous winner, he took the pace out quite hard, but I just sort of stayed off the back a little bit and then tried to just catch him up gradually after 3 mile, and then we managed to get away, but quite comfortable in the end. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about your time?
I think it was about what I was hoping for. I've been training quite hard for this, but in Scotland it's like under 0 degrees, so I've been wearing like 5 jumpers to try and get myself used to the heat, so I think it worked. I felt comfortable today, so that's good.
The ladies champion also competing on our shores for the first time, all the way from French St. Martin, Cecilia Marine. She did her course in 1 hour and 13 minutes.
Before the race, I know what time I wanted to do today because I trained a lot for that. And so I tried to focus on my time because I was alone all the race and to follow the bicycle who was just in front of me. But it was not really easy, so every kilometers I tried to follow my watch.
You're happy with the time and the way you finished?
Yes, I'm happy with the time because it's my personal best today.
As for how the winners found out about this race?
I found it online on a race calendar, but we did Barbados Marathon maybe a couple of years ago, and so we quite liked coming out to somewhere warm to do a race because it's quite cold in Scotland. So I prefer the warm. Katie prefers the cold, but I prefer the warm.
It's the organizer of the race who told to me when I was in Freeport in March. He said he come in Nassau, and I had no... At the period when he tell me to come, I didn't know, and I decided last month to come.
We anticipated to have 600, and we ended up with about 555 runners. We ended up with 9 countries, all the way from Mexico to Serbia to Sweden, United Kingdom, America, of course, and quite a bit of Bahamians came out and supported us.
Renal also here for his honeymoon, so he is winning all around.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's some good money as well, so that's nice. But I tell you, when you were on the way out of the course and you passed Cable Beach and then the sea and the beach appeared, it was really beautiful. So nice place to run.
Yeah, I feel good to have finished in third. I'm a wee bit warmer than Neil currently, but you know, I'll make it.
Good honeymoon present, cash prize, and the winner, he winning all around. He won you, now he won the marathon.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel happy for him to have won. Yeah. Puts all his good training into hard work.
And as I won prize money, I have to share it with my wife now.
Islands of the Bahamas Showcase wrapping up the Ladies Hoop Fest on for this weekend. Also at the Bahama Resort over in Bimini. They had the Jankudu Jam Man last week, and this week it's the ladies as well. The Battle for Atlantis is also on for this weekend. That shows that top-level college basketball teams are jumping to compete in the Bahamas, and all part of this booming sports tourism industry.
You know, to have a hotel 90% full, and when you think about the 8 teams and the fans and other spectators, this is what sports tourism is all about. So, and this is what the minister requested. He said, hey, we want groups, college and high school teams to come to the Bahamas. That's going to bring family, and this is what it's all about. The schools are having a great time, and we're excited. You know, tourism is deeply involved as one of the major sponsors for these initiatives, and we're just excited about it. And that's the whole idea, to see the big picture, what sports is all about. Sports bring families together. It brings countries together. It's a big business. It's a $20 billion business every year in America and outside America. And so we know that's the business we want to get into.
Well, the North Carolina Tar Heels are already in the Bahamas to play in the Battle for Atlantis. Their first order of business was a stop at the Children's Emergency Hostel when they brought gifts raised by player Brandon Robinson.
I did a kind of an alternative project from the rest of the people in my class, and I decided to do a hurricane relief job. So I knew the Bahamas had got affected by the hurricane, and I knew we'll be here for a tournament. So I wanted to come down here and just try to help out the best way I could. And Lee Miller, who runs the Battle for Atlantis, she got me in contact with this hostel, and we just had a drive the other day when we played against Elon, our game before we got here, and we received so much items. It was like over 1,000 pounds of items, and we wanted to bring it down here and just put a smile on these kids' face.
Just having an opportunity to spend a little bit of time here, we're getting more out of it than they are. It's a true blessing and an honor to be here today.
No, it's fun. These kids remind me of myself. Like when I used to be around older basketball players, I used to always want to just go out there and play. And it's kind of funny. It just reminded me playing in the dark how I played. Used to play at home with my friends and playing one-on-one and stuff like that. So it was really fun.
Nice gesture. The Atlantis basketball tournament will tip off on Wednesday. Some of the best teams in the nation are here, including Oregon, Michigan, and Gonzaga. That's going to do it for your Fun Look at Sports. I'm Charles Fisher. Enjoy your evening.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.